Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL Advanced Edition, here using the Randomizer mod selection. So, we have a ship randomizer, which created this interesting slug ship for us, anti-biobeam, charged laser, and a small bomb on board. Now we've got a variety of other weapons to supplement that. And, well, variety, we have a heavy laser. And we're also using the flagship randomizer, which gave the enemy flagship a whole variety of unusual systems and weaponry that we're going to find out, hopefully, when we get there. For now, though, it's time to just fly through Sector 3, the civilian sector we found, and see what happens. Got some stores lying around here. I guess we better start by going to one of them and seeing if we can maybe heal ourselves up a little bit, sell off some of the junk in our inventory, and get some fuel back. The space station here has a traveling merchant who shows us his wares. Burst Laser 1, Hulse Laser 1, Heavy Laser 1, Scrap Recovery Arm, interesting things here. So, there's no way for us to use these drones at the moment, so we're going to sell off both of them. That gives us 104 scrap to spend, which might be enough to buy ourselves a Scrap Recovery Arm and a Burst Laser Mark 1. Not sure if that's the best use of our money, but it's an effectively powerful combo. We could also get a Hull Smasher plus one, then we can't get the Scrap Recovery Arm as well, and these things are nice, just for getting that bit of extra cash. It will pay for itself over time, so we'll grab it. We do also want to get some repairs though, and as much as I'd like to get a good weapon, not dying sounds real nice. So let's buy all the fuel they've got, and buy some repairs, and we'll just have to make do without. So, let's get a move on and see what else we can find around here. Don't have quite enough money to upgrade our weapons anymore either, so let's just jump onwards and see what this galaxy has in store. Nothing. Our jump leads to a remarkable binary star system. The view is beautiful, but there's nothing else around. Alright then, let's keep moving. Hopefully we'll find something out here. Nope. Our jump leads us to nothing but empty space. This jump beacon serves no purpose other than as a connection. Well, this is off to a bad start. Let's try this one instead. We arrive at the next beacon only to be immediately hailed by a small shuttle. Help us! We're being attacked by pirates! Well, of course we'll help the civilian ship. We power up weapons and engage the pirates. Unfortunately, they've got a cloak and a breach missile. I don't like the look of this at all. That's awful. Come on now. We're gonna need to send our party for some boarding here, I get the feeling, but they've got 2 Mantis on board, so if we try and get in there, they're gonna kill us. We need to weaken them first. So we need to get a charged laser to hit both the Mantis, and then we need to rush in there. We also need to make sure we don't get murdered by breach missiles before we can even land. Here comes another breach. Where's it going? It missed. Fantastic. Okay. I am totally happy to see all those miss. Let's charge some lasers in there. Good. Let's fire this at these unfortunate mantises, and let's teleport in there quickly to hopefully kill them off before everything goes completely sour for us. We should be able to kill these guys before too long, but they might be able to launch another missile at us before we get a chance. So that is 1 dead mantis, 2 dead mantis, and the NG is coming to come die now. He's at full health, so it's going to take a little bit longer. We might face 1 more missile. Come on, miss. Nope. Ow, that one hurt. Breach right to the face. Thankfully, he didn't actually breach our hull, so we just need to fix the damage. And he's dead. No more life signs are detected on the pirate ship, so we hasten to contact the civilians, getting 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 39 scrap. When we contact the civilians, we find that they were a science vessel. They thank us for saving them and offer us a reward of a missile, a drone part, and 28 more scrap metal as well. Alright, well, that could have been much worse. Let us go repair in here. And we'll let our Rockman heal up again, because he took a nasty hit from that breach missile. Those things hurt. Those things hurt. It does 60 crew damage from the beam. I think the missiles do 70 damage. So the missile we just got hit with, I think, was more powerful than that, but I'm not even sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. Let's get our crew back in stations. Let's spend a little bit of money on upgrades, specifically on weapons upgrades, so we can have another weapon active at the same time, and let's get ready to move on. So, let's jump to the next beacon and see what's lying around over here. It's a pulsar, oh good. A small rebel research station overlooks a pulsating star. Before we can react, a rebel ship spots us and moves in to attack. Alright, well we could try and board them. They do have a medbay though, so we need to try and fire on them first. With our heavy laser now added to our arsenal, it'll be a little bit more powerful for us. But the other thing that matters is what happens with regards to the pulsar. If the pulsar knocks out certain systems, it's going to be pretty hard for us to do anything about it. Bomb comes in and misses, I'm glad to see that. knocks out our shields and our engines, which means our weapons are still online, which is perfect, because that means we can do this. We can not anti-bio beam, we can charge laser into the med bay, we can heavy laser into the weapons. There we go. We can anti-bio beam right like this. I think I got him. And we can now teleport into their medbay and murder the 2 injured crew. Yeah, we got them both there with the laser. That's perfect. So we should be able to take these guys down no problem. Small bomb hits an irrelevant room. I'm fine with that. This guy's just about fixed the breach before he gives up and comes to fight us instead. Knocks our weapons out this time, but we shouldn't need him anymore. There we go. Now their ship has been emptied of hostiles, we search it, finding a prisoner who offers to join our crew. Welcome aboard, Atreyu. Welcome to the boarding team. Alright, let's teleport these guys out once our teleporter is ready to go. There we go. Get them back in here. Insta-heal is very nice. Let's get Vivimord back into shields. I could put Atreyu into weapons for now, I suppose, and then we can use them for boarding later. Oh, hello, they did actually set a fire in there. What do you know? I thought we were fine, but apparently we were not fine. Let's just vent this quickly while we wait for all of our systems to regenerate gradually over time. Alright, we're mostly ready to move out. Our teleporter's on a bit of a cooldown still, but I'm sure we'll live. So let's just give the fires a second there, and then jump into this nebula and see what happens here. A black market weapons trader spins us a tale of the dangers of the nebula before pushing his wares. He's dangerous indeed. Breach missiles are not a friendly thing, but we're gonna fight him anyway. Alright, Mantis, Rockman, Rockman. They've got a tough combo there. Weapons are now on fire? Who said that was okay? Sounds like all the fires are out now, though. Close that, open internal doors. Turn on the O2. Get in there. Speed up that charge, thank you very much. Alright, so these missiles are going to be a problem. We have a chance to knock them down here if we can get all 3 of these shots to hit the weapons system. I think we should have enough time to get in there. Yeah. Oh, we only knocked it out for a fraction of a second. And the anti-bio beam was actually wasted as well. That's unfortunate. There's a lot of breach missiles in this sector. I don't like it. Miss, miss, miss. Yeah! Man, our dodging is awesome right now. We could just charge in there and try and fight them, but I want to knock this missile launcher offline just so we know it's not a death sentence to go in there. Unfortunately, we missed, and the anti-bio beam is not going to be ready in time, I don't think. Oh, we tipped the Mantis there, I think, which is the important thing. If the Mantis are weakened, we should be fine. Let's go board them. Caution to the winds time. We're going to send our boarders into the shield room, where the Mantis is injured. Perfect. This should, there we go, draw their pilot away. Which means we can knock that missile offline. Perfect. They have no med bay or clone bay, so these guys aren't coming back no matter what happens. So we should have a good opportunity to take these guys down without taking too many hits here. Let's see how it goes, though. Ions coming in, harassing our shields. That should be 2 dead Rockman. There we go. No more life signs remaining on the ship, so we strip it of useful materials, getting 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 40 scrap, and an FTL recharge booster. That's a nice find. Get back on board the ship, you two. There we go. Let's turn our O2 back on as well, so we don't keep suffocating like that. That would be a very silly way to die. What I think we're going to do now is spend a little bit more money soon to upgrade our shields, and then we'll probably go for more weapons. Or I might just do weapons now. Let's do weapons now. That way we can use everything we've got, we don't have to worry about not having enough firepower to do things. Here's a distress beacon, we can go check that out, see what they want. This distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and their repair crew can't approach without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it, and though we don't have anything that we can actually use to help them, we don't have any of the fancy systems or NG or anything that lets us do it for free, we're going to promise to help them anyway. We're just going to shoot the defense system from a distance and see what happens. We might get hurt here, but either way, we'll find out. We fire a few volleys from a distance, and it's clear the defense system is no match for our weapons. However, the station does not seem happy with our solution. We salvage what we can and jump before there's trouble, getting 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 13 scrap. Alright, well, I'll take it. It's unfortunate we couldn't get more from those guys. We don't have anything that actually lets us do that mission properly, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Let's jump around a little bit and see what else we can find in this area. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches us.
Hand over one of your crew members, and the rest of you can go free unharmed.
No, we're not going to give our crew to the slavers, thank you very much. They do have some nasty stuff in there. They also have a med bay we're going to have to deal with. This is a nasty looking ship. Alright. We may go for a boarding strategy quickly here, but we'll see. Oh, they're boarding us! Okay. I'm fine with this. Mantis, go kill that mantis. You guys should have no problem with this. That's fine by me, and then we can knock their weapons out now that they're no longer so heavily crewed. So let's aim for that. Hopefully this doesn't hit anything important. Good, the missile missed us. We've gotten good luck with those missile dodges recently. Let's quickly send Mallet into the med bay, so he can start healing up and be ready to board when we need to. Send Atreyu in there as well. Let's try and knock out that weapon system. There we go. Let's quickly anti-bio beam through here. Oh, only got the human. Alright, that's fine though. This guy shouldn't be much of a concern. We're gonna small bomb them in the med bay. Boop, there we go. And now we're gonna board them. So, let's turn off the med bay, power into the teleporter, and let's skedaddle over here so they have to come fight us and we can easily murder them. Excellent. You poor souls. You had no chance against us this time. We find a number of slaves in the cargo hold. They look at us questioningly, and one asks if they're to be released. We could use more crew, but we don't want to force them all to work for us instead. Well, we don't need any more Mantis now, we have 2. We should probably get an NG here. The Rockman, we already have 1. Mantis, we have 2 already. We don't have any NG yet. Verify primary objective is to defeat rebels, re-establish peace. We nod, and it responds. Acceptable. We drop the rest off at a nearby station and strip the ship, getting a missile, drone part, 29 scrap, and Alex, the shield-trained NG. Get a lot of shield-trained people here, don't we? No, you have pilot training. I thought you were shields as well. That's fine, though. We'll teleport our crew back over to our ship. Where am I going to put you, Alex? Because we already have a master shieldsman in the form of Vivimord, who's 1 shot away from having the maximum skill. Let's turn the O2 back on as well, so nobody suffocates. Let's put Mallet, you're decently engines trained still, so I'm going to leave you on the engines for now. We're going to put Alex over here on weapons. And we will have Atreyu hold the door position, so that way if anyone boards us, we immediately have them locked down until we want to send our Mantis to go murder them. Doesn't make the most sense, because our Mantis are the people who are going to go murder them, but either way, I think that's what we'll do for now. We're going to save up some scrap and see if we can use it to buy ourselves some lovely shields later on. Here we find a black market hub. We receive a message.
These are dangerous times. If you have extra military-grade explosives, we'll gladly pay you for them.
Yeah, we don't use missiles very much. We have a small bomb, but we rarely use it. I will happily sell 15 missiles for 45 more scrap, especially because that scrap recovery arm gets us a couple extra free scrap as well. Alright. With that said, we have enough now to buy ourselves level 3 shields. I don't know if we want to immediately do that. We might hold on to our money a little bit longer. Let's go check out this distress beacon, though, and see what they want. We've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing their advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but we're not sure anyone's on board. Let's hail them. As we hail the refugee ship, a Zoltan ship suddenly jumps into the system. It claims the refugees are criminals and accuses us of escorting fugitives. Before we can respond, it cuts communications and powers up its weapons. I'm so glad you can always count on a fair hearing with the Zoltan. I mean, otherwise, it would just be ridiculous, wouldn't it? Har har. Alright, let's start spamming these guys with some lasers so we can hopefully knock down their defenses. It's going to take a bunch of shots to get through there, but as soon as we can get through, we can start murdering them. With a pair of Zoltan on board, they're probably not particularly dangerous. Let's not waste our shots now. Charge up and try and do things properly here. Max shield skill with Vivimord. Very nice. I do like how most of those ion stunners were just completely whiffing us, though. That was awesome. Alright, let's knock these guys out a little bit here. We're going to fire the charge laser, heavy laser combo, and we're going to anti-bio beam right up through there. Only got one of them, but that'll do. We're going to teleport our boarding party in there and blow those Zoltan up. So, let's get in there, crew. Hello, Zoltan. You're going to explode, which does more damage than us fighting you ever did. There we go. Zoltan's ship, now empty of life forms, provides easy salvage, getting us a fuel, a drone part, and 35 scrap. We contact the refugee ship, and they thank us for our assistance. As a gesture of goodwill, and after seeing how effectively we dispatch the enemies, they offered up what supplies they can spare, giving us 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 16 scrap. Awesome. Let's get out of there. That instant full heal is a glorious thing, and we have a good amount of cash on hand now as well. So, let's get out of this, because the rebels are advancing quickly here. We're going to lose a jump or two, unfortunately, it looks like, but we'll take what we can get. We recognize this ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails us and offers us laborers for cheap. We could try and buy someone here. We could buy Frederick, the Zoltan, but I'd rather just murder them and hopefully get someone for free. Let's attack the slaver scum and see what happens. That is a nasty-looking missile. They're going to be boarding us with a Rockman, so I guess we'll deal with him when he gets here, then we'll go deal with their crew as well. Ah, perfect. He decided to attack us in the medbay. I could hardly ask for better than that. I should probably turn our O2 back on, though, shouldn't I? But I mean, really, breathing is for suckers anyway. And they hit us in an empty room. That'll be fine. Let's knock out that weapon system so they can't keep attacking us. Never mind. Apparently we won't do that. We will, however, fry both their crew if we can with an anti-bio beam. There we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to small bomb them in the medbay. Boop. There we go. This guy's dead. Fantastic. Let's quickly board them with the remaining crew here. Power into the teleporter, board into the medbay so they'll never be able to repair it, and these guys are on the brink of death anyway. Our weapons are damaged, but they're dead, so I don't mind. It appears the slaves did not survive the fighting. We find their burnt bodies in the hold, but before we strip the ship we hear faint noises in the walls. We break off a latch and a slave falls out of a hidden compartment, coughing. Once recomposed, the slave offers to join our crew. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 37 scrap, and Ares the human. Welcome aboard, Ares. You are also shield trained. Interesting. We really are getting a bunch of shield trained people. Alright, well, Ares, I have a feeling you are going to take over duties as our weapons operator, or engines operator, rather. That way, we can have our Mantis ready to go and don't have to worry about them doing other jobs. We'll stick you there for now, save current crew positions, and that's looking pretty good to me. So there we go. Now we've got ourselves a better setup here, where we're able to more better take advantage of all of our different crew positions, and that's awesome. We've taken a bunch of damage, though, which is not awesome. We basically don't have time to go here and back. I think they'll overrun us in 3 jumps, so we can't afford to go all the way around. So we're just going to have to go to the exit and leave a little bit early, but overall, this has been a pretty valuable sector, I'd have to say. Here we've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, we can jump to the next sector. And as we arrive, a missile shoots across our bow when the jump completes. Our scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails us.
Damn it! We weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you can profit.
No, we're going to attack the pirates. They have a mind control, which could be bad, but they only have 2 crew on there, so they should be easy to kill. Pirate ship stops pursuit and locks weapons, and they've mind controlled our Engie. Oh no, I didn't heal you either, that was probably silly of me. But you'll be fine, you're not going to do any damage to our weapon system. I can just let you sit there for ages. If I do need to harass you, I can send Ares in there, so he's not going to kill you, and you're not going to kill him. And let's do that quickly before you do damage the system somehow. Small bomb is launched, and ooh, look at those shields go down. That's scary. Thankfully, the small bomb was a miss, and the mind control's done, so let's send Ares back to engines. There we go. Their Zoltan shield is down, which means we're going to be boarding them very shortly, so let's turn off all of this mess. Let's activate the teleporter, and let's, hang on, make sure both of our crew are in the right room. Now we're going to board them. They don't have a medbay or anything, so we should be able to easily destroy them here. I do want to try and knock out their weapons if at all possible, though, so that was the wrong button. There we go. Small bomb's still live. It misses, though, so that's not so bad. Let's quickly change crew positions here, so our guys are more likely to survive this battle with all of their limbs intact. Oh, that's a problem. He's trying to do repairs, though, so that's not so bad. But we're going to be in trouble here now, because that means that Mallet is now outnumbered, so he's going to run around the ship for a bit. He's got 6 health left, which is not good. Let's keep running, because if they shoot you, you may die. Now, we should have a teleport ready in a couple seconds here, but if you get killed before that happens, I can't do anything for you, sir. Get out of there. Okay, you made it out alive. Good. So we're going to have a problem now in a second again with Atreyu still being by himself in an enemy ship, but there's not a whole lot we can do about that right now. We're just going to have to wait till the mind control ends. That was a nasty mind controlling our boarding party. How do we want to deal with this best? We can shoot them. That might be the best idea. If I just small bomb in here, that'll probably kill their pilot, which means we're not going to take too much damage. Let's try and kill them with the beam, though. The misses. Alright, Mantis is dead. That means we should be able to take down the single human. There we go. The pirates are all dead, leaving their ship dead in space. We scrounge what we can from their ship before contacting their former prey, getting a fuel, 2 missiles, and 25 scrap back. The pirate's victim, however, quickly jumps away before we have a chance to speak to them. Fair enough. Alright, that could have gone better, could have gone worse. Let's turn the O2 back on so we start actually having air on board our ship, and let's make sure that these two, Alex and Ares, get a chance to heal up as well, because they're looking a little bit beat up now. Alright. And back to your stations, folks. There we go. So, we have 240 scrap, which we should realistically spend some of. So we're going to power up our shields, and that's going to be most of that money just plain out gone. But that does make us a lot more survivable. We may also want to power up our crew teleporter so that we can use it in an emergency, or to take advantage of our healing ability now to move around quicker. I think I'm going to hold on to at least the 80 scrap we have right now, though, and see what the next sector has in store, because I'd still like to get some oh, hiccups are terrible. Some nice weapons, or trade our med bay for a clone bay. Either way, though, let's jump to the next sector and see what it has in store for us. We only have one option, the rebel-controlled sector it is. Let's get down there and see what's what. At one point, this was the most commonly traveled sector. Knowing that, the rebels have stationed a number of fleets here. Be careful. Alright, so let's skip through all of the flagship data again for now. And let's keep moving. So, distress beacon right off the bat. Let's go check that out and see what it's got in store for us. Once we arrive at the location of the distress call, a civilian ship hails us.
Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire, and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there?
Sure.
Take this bit of scrap as a down payment. We'll use your jump signatures to follow you. You're really helping us out here.
21 scrap and a quest marker added to our map. They're going right beside us. That's pretty convenient. We'll bring them there in just a second. We'll take them one jump further first. Into an asteroid field, even. Oh, good. We arrive at an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here, and we have to prepare to fight. Alright, they can't hurt us. Single ion blast, beam drone, mini beam. They're not actually that dangerous at all. So, we should, unless we get absolutely bombarded by asteroids, be able to take these guys down with very little risk to ourselves. Except we miss like crazy, apparently. Let's recharge these weapons and see if we can actually get some shots to hit them for a change. Come on now. There we go. That's what we're looking for. We want to try and knock down those shields so the asteroid belt will do the rest of the work for us. Charge laser, go. Heavy laser, go. There we go. Shields are down. Spam begins. Doesn't matter what we aim at now, we can just sort of spam at them and they'll die before far too long. There we go. Down goes the auto-assault, killed by asteroids. Ship explodes even behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, giving us 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 40 metal. Very nice. Alright, let's go check out this quest beacon and see if it's a trap after all. We arrive and the ship we were escorting jumps in behind us.
Thanks for the help. We work at a nearby fusion power plant. We could try to improve your reactor's output as a form of compensation.
That's 1 reactor upgrade. We'll take it. That's like a 30 scrap reward right there. That's not bad. Not great, mind you, but not bad either. So, we have a little bit of money to spend. We have a little bit more power now, so we don't have to do quite as much power juggling for at least a little while. There's a store over there. Let's jump down here, then we'll go check out these areas. Actually, we can just go here. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then work our way up into the exit. So that sounds perfect. Let's head over here and see what these guys have for us. Another asteroid field. Perfect. We arrive at another asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed there, and we have to begin the fight. Alright, that's a big weapon. Apart from that, the hacking could be a problem. It hacked our helm. Okay, could be worse. If they knocked out our shield in this asteroid belt, that would be real bad. This just makes we have to be a bit more careful about how our dodging works. Or weapons would have slowed us down a lot, too. Come on, good hit. Alright, now they're harmless again. That's exactly what I wanted to see. We knocked out that big Burst Laser Mark III, so now they're a lot less dangerous to us. Next target. Probably should have been the shields again, but I wanted to knock out the helm so they couldn't dodge us. Now we'll be able to make sure that they really feel the pain. There goes our evasion again, but the evasion right now is not a big deal. That's the big deal. Now they've got no defenses at all, and we can take them to pieces. Plus, this is good experience for Alex as well, being able to spam weapons like this. Ship explodes, leaving behind 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 32 scrap. We'll take it. Alright, there's a store right here, but we're going to jump over to this beacon first, get a little bit more cash before we go in there, and then we'll see what they have in store for us. We receive a message from nearby Rebel Station.
You have a lot of guts passing through our space, I'll give you that.
He turns, giving an order.
Kill their crew. I want that ship intact.
You probably want it because it's such an unusual design. But we're going to come in here and kick the pants off you, and then we're going to murder your friends back on your ship. So, they're going to be able to fire this thing pretty quick, probably before we can intercept them. So they are going to get one good chance to do some serious damage to us, but hopefully after that, there we go, now their weapons are more or less disabled to the point where they can't really hurt us at all. And we can afford to board them since they have no medbay. They may have some kind of anti-boarding drone, which could be a problem, so what we're going to do before we board them is we are quickly going to shoot their drone control. There we go, just to make sure that they're unlikely to be able to kill us, and we're going to teleport directly onto their ship. And they did have an anti-boarding drone, of course they do. Alright, so let's head into here instead. Because the drone is in here repairing, which means the anti-boarding drone can't get in. Now we can break the drone control further, so they can't actually use that guy. This is on fire, which is even more fun. And they're trying to run away as their ship burns and it's being boarded. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. Gents, you are all doomed. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, so we strip it of useful materials, getting 2 fuel, a drone part, and 30 scrap. Excellent work there, gentlemen. So, back to your stations, thank you very much. Let us move onwards to the store and see what good things we can buy over here. Some repairs would be nice, some cool augments would be good, a clone bay might be nice. We arrive at a small space station that's putting out wideband broadcasts on black market channels. We doubt they would turn away any business, regardless of allegiances. Clone Bay! The weapons aren't amazing, Flak 1's not bad, but Clone Bay is what we're here for, so we're gonna buy one of those suckers immediately. This will replace our med bay? Yes, it will. Alright, we now have a Clone Bay instead, which means we can use our reconstructive teleporter even more aggressively. We also have access to the ability to buy sensors, which we will absolutely take. And now this is where it gets a little bit tricky. We're going to spend some cash on buying repairs, which leaves us with only 100 scrap. Hacking would be fun to have, but I think what we should do is buy some kind of weapon as well. Possibly replacing the small bomb with a burst laser Mark 1 to give us a couple extra shots that we can use to get down enemy shields. I'm not entirely sure what the best course of action here would be, but it seems to me is that it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a little bit of extra laser firepower for only slightly more powering up cost. This isn't a great weapon, but it's better than nothing, and it will give us the ability to actually bring our enemies down a little bit more easily. Flak 1 would work as well. For a same amount of power, it shoots 3 shots, but it's not as precise as the burst laser one, and that will be potentially a problem for us. It's also a little bit more expensive. I think we're going to grab the burst laser one for now, just to add to our spam. It might not be the best option, like I said, but we're going to take it anyway and see how it plays out. We're going to come back and sell these guys our bomb, I think. But first, we need to go to the ship menu, and how expensive is it? 75 scrap to be able to get 1 more power. Alright then, in that case, the VSS Irregularity is going to keep its small bomb for a little bit longer until we can afford to upgrade the system again to be able to use the new laser we've acquired. I think, anyway. Because that would give us the potential to have 5 laser shots, which is a lot better than the 3 we currently have. Enemies are going to start having 3 shields all over the place soon, so we gotta be careful and ready for that when it happens. Let's move up and see what we find over here. We spawned a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat, and does not seem to want to engage us or our ship. Let's demand the surrender of their goods. We prepare to secure their cargo by force. They don't want to fight and are trying to escape, however. They have a Zoltan overshield drone. That's not good. They do have a medbay as well, so we're going to try and knock that out. Their lasers can't hurt us. They probably have some kind of defensive drones on board as well that we're going to have to deal with, but first priority for us right now is taking off the medbay so we can actually get through their defenses. Now, I'm not sure what the best way for us to do this is because that overshield is going to be really annoying. I think what we're going to do is we're going to ping him with the bio beam to remove the shield, then we're going to go charge laser, heavy laser. Oh, we missed small bomb. Oh, it absorbed on the shield, you jerks. I want to board them, but I don't think it's safe to board them right now because we can't guarantee that we'll get them all out of here. So we may just need to run before they do if we can't actually hit them with anything because of this guy. That is unfortunate for us. They're getting another charge up as well, so we're going to have to ping that down quickly. Alright, so we're going to charge laser. Heavy laser. There we go. Small bomb into the drone control. Missed. Come on, game. I need to get this pilot out of there. Alright, it's not going to work. We need to flee. I was hoping that one of those shots would be successful enough that we'd be able to get the pilot to leave his station, but we missed so many shots that it just wasn't going to happen. Here we see a civilian space station with heavy damage. We receive a message. We've been hit hard by the war. We need more drone parts to speed up our repairs. We'll buy some from you if you have extra. Sure, I'm not using them. 12 drone parts for 48 scrap. That sounds like a good deal for us. That means we can upgrade our weapons, which means we can switch our burst laser in for the small bomb. Switch like this, I think, for now. And we don't even need to buy more power for it because we got some earlier. Just take power out of here and we have enough to run all the weapons. Alrighty, so that's a bit more firepower for us. Now we can jump around in the nebula for a bit and then go check out the exit beacon. So, let's go see what these nebulae have in store for us. Probably a lot of nothing, but we'll see. As we wait for the FTL drive to charge, we half expect to be ambushed at any moment. However, no attack comes. Alright, what about this one? Our ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. We see a rebel ship, undoubtedly stationed to look for us. It's got some nasty weapons there. Those are big missiles, but it's got no medbay, so we're going to attack the ship and see how it goes. Alright, 4 human crew. That could be a problem for us, but we're just going to jump in there and see if we can start some chaos on board. Let us power up the teleporter and jump into the engine and see if we can deal with these guys. We should be able to take out at least 2 of them with not a whole lot of trouble. We might be able to knock out the weapon system while they're busy trying to fight us, because we have a lot of lasers now. So let's fire the burst laser, fire the charge lasers. There we go, missiles offline, that's exactly what I wanted. Bomb comes in and misses us, which is great for our survival. We've killed 2 of the human crew, and they're not interested in fighting us. Let's come in here and fight this guy. Now we've brought in more of their crew, which is a bit of a problem, but they're going to have to wait to fight us much anyway. And we can, if we need to, bail on this entire place. Might be a good idea, honestly, since they can't do a whole lot about us. Let's quickly teleport back home for full health. Then we will power up our O2, since they can't really hurt us anymore. They're back on slow repairs. They've knocked out our helm, which is inconvenient, but they can't do anything with us with those 2 lasers anyway, so I'm not too worried. We're going to fire on them again with the burst laser, charge laser, heavy laser combo. There we go, just to make sure we keep harassing them, and vaporize this guy with the anti-bio beam. He's got a fraction of health left. Vivimord, go help with the repairs in there, please. Small bomb comes in again, it's an empty room, it's not so bad. Is it on fire? Nope, nothing bad happened there at all. Alright, gentlemen, time to do some more boarding. Let's get back into that weapon system and prevent them from ever fixing it. And there's some free kill experience for Atreyu, that worked out perfectly, in fact. Mallet, you're not max fighting skill yet, which is surprising. There are no more life signs remaining on the ship, though, so we strip it of useful materials, getting 1 missile, 1 drone part, and 50 scrap. Awesome. That could not have gone a whole lot better. We got in there and cleaned him out nice and smooth. Alright. 74 scrap on hand. What do we want to buy with that? Probably more teleporter upgrades soon, so that we can actually get in and out a little bit quicker. I'd also wouldn't mind a normal... We're going to take this upgrade for now, and that's going to give us the ability to see the enemies directly inside the ship without having to just see the images of them. That might give us a little better image of what's going on, which will be a good idea. And I'm also going to keep the rest of my money for a little bit later. Now we're going to jump over here, then we'll go check out the exit, and then we will be out of here for good. What do we have here? Philip, I should probably have healed you, but you'll be fine. You'll heal over time. I don't have a medbay anymore. I gotta remember that. This drone isn't looking for us. Perhaps it's scouting ahead for the rebel expansion, or maybe they're seeking to use this nebula for cover. Regardless, it identifies us as hostile. It's also got a cloak, which is a pain in the butt. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's put the anti-bio beam over here quickly, so that if anything does hit us with a missile, it's not going to knock out the weapons we're actually using, because the anti-bio beam is useless against this guy. And then we'll see if we can knock him down quickly enough. That looks like it's in the core weapon slot, though, so it's going to be hard to destroy. Thankfully, our evasion for missiles has been so good this episode. Oh, their evasion's also great, apparently, though. And again, there's our evasion coming through for us a second time. I like it. Alright, lasers, you're at the ready. Oh, and they're cloaked. Good thing I didn't waste you. More missiles coming in. Please miss again. Oh, man. Our luck has been exceptional here. And there's the missile system offline. That's what I wanted to see. I can't believe we dodged all of those missiles. That is so good. The random number generator is on our side, evidently. There we go. Now they can't hurt us at all, and I can worry about their other systems. They're going to cloak. Yep, there they go. I was about to say they're going to cloak before we can fire again, so we're not going to prep up any shots. But it wound up not mattering anyway. So, now we go for the helm. There we go. Now they can't dodge us, so our evasion is worth nothing. And now we're trying to knock down their cloak before they can do anything else with that either. This should just kill them, though, because they can't dodge this. Yup. Bye-bye, Auto Scout. Nice try. Ship explodes, even behind a substantial collection of useful scrap, giving us 2 fuel, a missile, and 35 metal. Very nice. Alright, so we're gonna hoard a little bit more. There's a store over here, but we're probably not gonna go there before we just leave. Off to the exit we go. We've arrived at the long-range beacon, and when the FTL drive is charged, we can jump to the next sector. We come across an asteroid mining colony. They message us immediately, saying, "Greetings. Our supplies of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded this system. Do you have any extra explosives?" "Sure we do. I'll give you 15 missiles. What do you say to that?" "Wow, this'll help our efforts considerably. Let me see what I can scrounge up here to offer you." They deliver 35 scrap and have their team repair 5 hull points for us, which is actually pretty nice. That's a good reward. I'm not so worried about giving missiles away anymore because the small bomb is not on our active listings anymore. So we don't really have to worry about saving them. And that repair is nice, and 35 scrap's pretty good. That's about a 50 scrap return on that mission if the repairs are going to be 3 each right now, which is what I think they are for the next couple sectors. So, that was a pretty good return. We're not going to spend any money just yet, though. We're going to jump to the next sector and see which one we're going to now. Zoltan homeworlds or a slug-controlled nebula? Well, the chance to get a Zoltan overshield is just too good to pass up. We're going to go to the Zoltan homeworlds and hopefully find something exciting. Either of the Zoltan homeworld rewards would be great. Either the Zoltan overshield or the Super Zoltan crew. Let's head over, though, and see what we find. We arrive in Zoltan space. From what we've heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. We can have a look at the secret data we carry, blah 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 blah. But that's going to be all for now. So, thank you all for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing some FTL's Advanced Edition here with some randomizer mods on. If you are interested in checking out the mods, there are links in the description below to go check them out on the FTL forums. Don't forget that I am also streaming FTL over on twitch.tv/Vanguard of Valor every Monday, streaming other games on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I always stream at 3 p.m. EST. And if you can't actually make those times, you can always watch the broadcasts later as well, as they are archived for a short period of time after each broadcast. So just because you can't make it out in person doesn't mean you can't watch it, although it will have a lot more chat interaction than you normally see in our YouTube content. Either way, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, bye-bye. And engage the pirates. Unfortunately, they've got a cloak and a breach missile. I don't like the look of this at all. That's awful. Come on now. We're gonna need to send our party for some boarding here, I get the feeling, but they've got 2 Mantis on board, so if we try and get in there, they're gonna kill us. We need to weaken them first. So we need to get a charged laser to hit both the Mantis, and then we need to rush in there. We also need to make sure we don't get murdered by breach missiles before we can even land. Here comes another breach. Where's it going? It missed. Fantastic. Okay. I am totally happy to see all those miss. Let's charge some lasers in there. Good. Let's fire this at these unfortunate mantises. And let's teleport in there quickly to hopefully kill them off before everything goes completely sour for us. We should be able to kill these guys before too long, but they might be able to launch another missile at us before we get a chance. So that is 1 dead mantis, 2 dead mantis, and the NG is coming to come die now. He's at full health, so it's going to take a little bit longer. We might face 1 more missile. Come on, miss. Nope. Ow. That one hurt. Breach right to the face. Thankfully, he didn't actually breach our hull, so we just need to fix the damage. And he's dead. No more life signs are detected on the pirate ship, so we hasten to contact the civilians, getting 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 39 scrap. When we contact the civilians, we find that they were a science vessel. They thank us for saving them and offer us a reward of a missile, a drone part, and 28 more scrap metal as well. Alright, well, that could have been much worse. Let us go repair in here. And we'll let our Rockman heal up again, because he took a nasty hit from that breach missile. Those things hurt. Those things hurt. It does 60 crew damage from the beam. I think the missiles do 70 damage. So the missile we just got hit with, I think, was more powerful than that, but I'm not even sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. Let's get our crew back in stations. Let's spend a little bit of money on upgrades, specifically on weapons upgrades, so we can have another weapon active at the same time, and let's get ready to move on. So, let's jump to the next beacon and see what's lying around over here. It's a pulsar, oh good. A small rebel research station overlooks a pulsating star. Before we can react, a rebel ship spots us and moves into attack. Alright, well we could try and board them. They do have a medbay though, so we need to try and fire on them first. With our heavy laser now added to our arsenal, it'll be a little bit more powerful for us. But the other thing that matters is what happens. Hello everyone, Vanguard of Valor here, and welcome back to another episode of FTL Advanced Edition, here using the Randomizer mod selection. So, we have a ship randomizer, which created this interesting slug ship for us, anti-bio beam, charged laser, and a small bomb on board. Now we've got a variety of other weapons to supplement that. And, well, variety, we have a heavy laser. And we are also using the flagship randomizer, which gave the enemy flagship a whole variety of unusual systems and weaponry that we're going to find out, hopefully, when we get there. For now, though, it's time to just fly through Sector 3, the civilian sector we found, and see what happens. Got some stores lying around here. I guess we better start by going to one of them and seeing if we can maybe heal ourselves up a little bit, sell off some of the junk in our inventory, and get some fuel back. The space station here has a traveling merchant who shows us his wares. Burst Laser 1, Hulse Laser 1, Heavy Laser 1, Scrap Recovery Arm, interesting things here. So, there's no way for us to use these drones at the moment, so we're going to sell off both of them. That gives us 104 scrap to spend, which might be enough to buy ourselves a Scrap Recovery Arm and a Burst Laser Mark 1. Not sure if that's the best use of our money, but it's an effectively powerful combo. We could also get a Hull Smasher plus one, then we can't get the Scrap Recovery Arm as well, and these things are nice, just for getting that bit of extra cash. It will pay for itself over time, so we'll grab it. We do also want to get some repairs though, and as much as I'd like to get a good weapon, not dying sounds real nice. So let's buy all the fuel they've got, and buy some repairs, and we'll just have to make do without. So, let's get a move on and see what else we can find around here. Don't have quite enough money to upgrade our weapons anymore either, so let's just jump onwards and see what this galaxy has in store. Nothing. Our jump leads to a remarkable binary star system. The view is beautiful, but there's nothing else around. Alright then, let's keep moving. Hopefully we'll find something out here. Nope. Our jump leads us to nothing but empty space. This jump beacon serves no purpose other than as a connection. Well, this is off to a bad start. Let's try this one instead. We arrive at the next beacon only to be immediately hailed by a small shuttle. Help us! We're being attacked by pirates! Well, of course we'll help the civilian ship. We power up what happens with regards to the pulsar. If the pulsar knocks out certain systems, it's going to be pretty hard for us to do anything about it. Bomb comes in and misses, I'm glad to see that. Knocks out our shields and our engines, which means our weapons are still online, which is perfect, because that means we can do this. We can not anti-bio beam, we can charge laser into the medbay. We can heavy laser into the weapons. There we go. We can anti-bio beam right like this. I think I got him. And we can now teleport into their medbay and murder the two injured crew. Yeah, we got them both there with the laser. That's perfect. So we should be able to take these guys down no problem. Small bomb hits an irrelevant room. I'm fine with that. This guy's just about fixed the breach before he gives up and comes to fight us instead. Knocks our weapons out this time, but we shouldn't need them anymore. There we go. Now their ship has been emptied of hostiles, we search it, finding a prisoner who offers to join our crew. Welcome aboard, Atreyu. Welcome to the boarding team. Alright, let's teleport these guys out once our teleporter is ready to go. There we go. Get them back in here. Insta-heal is very nice. Let's get Vivimord back into shields.